A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. Ideas have endurance without death. The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened. We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. Victory has 100 fathers and defeat is an orphan. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger men. Liberty without learning is always in peril, and learning without liberty is always in vain. Mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Change is the law of life. And those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. Physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. We cannot negotiate with people who say what's mine is mine and what's yours is negotiable. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed and no republic can survive. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. The courage of life is often a less dramatic spectacle than the courage of a final moment, but it is no less a magnificent mixture of triumph and tragedy. A man does what he must, in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles and dangers and pressures, and that is the basis of all morality. We need men who can dream of things that never were. A child miseducated is a child lost. We must never forget that art is not a form of propaganda, it is a form of truth. The supreme reality of our time is the vulnerability of our planet. Not every child has an equal talent or an equal ability or equal motivation, but they should have the equal right to develop their talent and their ability and their motivation, to make something of themselves. The one unchangeable certainty is that nothing is certain or unchangeable. The most powerful single force in the world today is neither communism nor capitalism, neither the H-bomb nor the guided missile, it is man's eternal desire to be free and independent. Children are the world's most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. A nation that is afraid to let its people judge the truth and falsehood in an open market is a nation that is afraid of its people. If art is to nourish the roots of our culture, society must set the artist free to follow his vision wherever it takes him. Our problems are man-made, therefore, they can be solved by man. And man can be as big as he wants. No problem of human destiny is beyond human beings. Man's reason and spirit have often solved the seemingly unsolvable, and we believe they can do it again. Just because we cannot see clearly the end of the road, that is no reason for not setting out on the essential journey. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Every inhabitant of this planet must contemplate the day when this planet may no longer be habitable. The weapons of war must be abolished before they abolish us. Great crises produce great men and great deeds of courage. When written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger and the other represents opportunity. They follow the Hitler line: no matter how big the lie, repeat it often enough and the masses will regard it as the truth. You can't relate to a superhero, to a Superman, but you can identify with a real man who in times of crisis draws forth some extraordinary quality from within himself and triumphs, but only after a struggle. We shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and success of liberty. The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. Geography has made us neighbors. History has made us friends. Economics has made us partners. And necessity has made us allies. Those whom nature hath so joined together, let no man put asunder. The greater our knowledge increases, the greater our ignorance unfolds. Tolerance implies no lack of commitment to one's own beliefs. Rather, it condemns the oppression or persecution of others. Our progress as a nation can be not swifter than our progress in education. War and hunger and ignorance and despair know no religious barriers.